screen chat thing won't work. And not only that, it just straight up won't connect at all, and I don't understand why. It just shows me as a participation on my end. I can definitely see my chat messages are going through. That's the thing. My messages are going through. Like on the YouTube live stream, and even my alt account is working fine, like messaging, but for some reason it's just not showing up on my end, and I don't understand why. And the whole reason I put the chat window there is because it looks a little weird without it there, even though I put the Puzzle and Dragons logo. That's just because like that was just there as a placeholder. Especially since I kind of had to like half scramble to get this complete. Actually, not really. I worked on this yesterday, but it's weird. I don't understand why it's doing this. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I think that fixed it. I think that fixed it. But that fixed it here, that is. It did, it just made it look a little weirder. Because for some reason now it's a little off the screen a bit. I don't know why it did that, it shouldn't have did that. Actually, let me do that so I can easily see it. There we go. Okay, is this thing working now? Okay. Here? Okay. I literally all I did was just switch it from top chat to live chat and then back, and that seemed to have fixed it. I don't know why that was the issue to begin with. But here we are. So, Celebi. Actually, I should first mention I am still a little sick, so that's why I'm probably not gonna sound the most excited and whatever if I do somehow get it within this. It does already show 2 resets. That's because I do actually have a recording of me doing, like, getting the GS ball and everything, and Josh is trying to get it here. But, it was mostly just a test to making sure I can make this layout work. And I'm hoping I was able to make it work. The next thing I need to do then is to grab my actual reset counter itself, and I need to start pulling it up in case, something, that's not what I wanted to grab. I wanted to start grabbing it in case something... Well, we're gonna need to be resetting a whole bunch, so... I want to make sure that I can actually see it and stuff. Well, it won't let me do this thing. That's fine. It's gonna look a little weird on my screen. Oh well. Anyways, here's the team. I've set out if I invite you from the Lucky Egg, a Quagsire. I mean, these are all from my Elite Four team. I kind of just like, once I beat the Elite Four, I just kind of did this. That's all it was. I needed a Pokemon with Cut, so that's why Victory Bell's here. They're all holding berries. Not like I'm probably just gonna throw the Master Ball anyways, but it's just like, it's a whatever. The point is that you're just supposed to do this. Since it uses the hole inside, I probably should have actually read the whole thing. The GS Ball would fit inside, I would like to put the GS Ball in here, yes. So this is a 1 in 8,000 kind of odds to try to get it. So we're probably not going to get it anytime soon. I don't expect to get this like literally anytime soon, but we can keep trying. Yeah, see that's already a reset there, we didn't get it. But look at that, Wild Celebi appeared. It's level 30, which is what's scary to me, is actually catching it. I don't know how we're gonna end up doing that, but we'll see. Now, unfortunately, I'm not showing the bottom of the screen at all, although it's not like you would see anything. It literally just says tap the touchscreen to go to Virtual Console menu, and that's literally how I'm gonna be resetting the game, because it literally says, well, actually, let's see. That's what we're trying in order to Protector. Oh, what's this? It's a whole... With the GS Ball. Yeah. If I touch it, it would just pause the game and it would say resume, or it would tell me to reset, which is how I'm going to be resetting this. Celebi, so we just do this, boop, and boom. I have my Master Ball again. That's probably what I'm gonna use it on because I don't think it matters what ball you catch it in Crystal or whatever, because it'll just get transformed into a normal Pokeball once you like put it in the Poke Transporter. I also have no idea how long I'll be doing this for this one stream. I would like to go for quite a bit. I did actually want to do this earlier today, but because I didn't know how long I was going to be doing this for, I was unsure if I like would have enough time, theoretically, is what I'm trying to say. Skip that. Also, my clock is just way off. I just wanted to tell you this right now. I'm not really sure what happened or how I got way off. Because it was correct. Like even my normal 3DS clock is wrong, and I don't know why it's like that. I would try to show it, but it wouldn't show up properly with this layout. No, we don't want to reset. We want to hit the reset thing. Again, you can't see it on your screen, but it's fine. But yeah, if I were to go to the home menu, yeah, like I mean, I guess you can see the 127 Monday, like when that's not it at all, but it says 444, which again is just off. That's just not correct at all. I don't know what happened to my clock. I don't know why it got messed up. I don't remember doing it. Maybe because if the 3DS dies, it doesn't really remember the time correctly. That might be what it's screwing it, but I'm not sure. It's not like I really tried to let my 3DS die anyways, though. Like, the only time I almost did was when I was on a bus drive, because I was just playing and I didn't realize that it was gone. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I guess in terms of just making this layout, since we probably should be talking about something, at least for me, making this layout was interesting to me because I didn't really know how I wanted to do this entirely, so I was like, okay, do I need to show the bottom screen at all? Not really, so that means that this, like, where chat is right now, it kind of just means that there was nothing for me to put there, like, cause I had no idea. So I was like, well, why don't I put chat there? Because that might work. Something I usually never do. Mainly because I'm always just using the full screen. Like when I'm like streaming my Switch games. I'm not actually making a layout, which I've been wanting to change for quite a bit, but I've just been really lazy. Also because I've been trying to do like other stuff, like because usually when I'm making a layout for something, it's actually for my 3DS, like I went to the 3DS games, like, you know, I had to do one for New Super Mario Bros. 2, even though it's literally just getting backgrounds and stuff to make it fit with the things that wouldn't show a screen. That's still something I was trying to figure out. There we go. There's Celebi again. We can hit the reset. And then, so yeah, that was the one thing, I guess you could say. For me, mostly, I guess, it was really just interesting because it's like, I had to like get everything to work out and fit. I mean, I was able to, but stuff like, I don't know, seeing if I can try to get like the current target and like the reset number to fit in there, like I was trying to figure out like how I can make that fit without it looking kind of awkward. But I don't, because I wanted to make sure that it would actually, like, you could actually read it, but, like, you know, especially since, like, the reset counter could theoretically go to, you know, I mean, it's gonna go to 4 digits, I don't know what I'm saying. It's going to go into 4 digits, I just know that. If it goes to 5 digits, then wow, that'd be kind of unlucky, but also, you know, it's shiny hunting, it's odds, I don't know what you'd expect. But yeah, that's that. The Shiny Celebi was also interesting too, because it's like, I didn't know what Shiny Celebi sprite I could really use, or that I wanted to use. I just used the Pokemon, like, home sprite one, I think. I believe that's what it is. Probably should have actually used the one from this game, or what it would look like in this game, rather than just the generic one, but oh well. It's fine. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to probably grab, like, tissues and stuff. Again, it's because of me being a little sick. Yeah. I know I really should be, like, focusing on recording videos and stuff, because I literally do not have any videos right now. Aside from my most recently, finally finishing the things, you know, like how I uploaded the Goombella video, of just meeting all the bosses as Goombella? It's like, that's been the one project that I've been working on for way too long, and, it's only a matter of time until, I mean, not even a matter of time, it's just, they're literally all the videos are done, all the thumbnails are done, I just need to actually, like, I actually just, all I really need to do is just upload all the videos to YouTube and stuff, and I think I've already uploaded the Coops one, like, to YouTube. It's not public, because I don't want to make it public yet, because I plan to do this, like, every week, or like, within the cycle, because right now I don't have a video, I don't have any videos set, so I'm like, okay, what if I just do it every week then, and just not worry about the cycle for a bit at all, because, again, also the school year will be starting soon, at least for me, so, and it probably has already started for some people too, so, it's definitely a bit interesting. I don't know why it has to do like the welcome to liker, remember the guy you like I just know I see that on the chat display, and it's a little unfortunate that it is there, but not much I can really do. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird how it like the screen darkens and then it just kind of and then it like gray screens and then it immediately goes, because you don't get to see what happens, even though all I'm really doing is just pressing like a few buttons. And because the 3DS isn't modded like software-wise, it's only really modded hardware-wise, there isn't really much I can really do about like trying to get it to like where I can have multiple save files up or whatever, because I know, and I think some people will do that with their 3DS. I don't know how they do it. I'm not really much of like a modder or whatever. I know I see a lot of people do it, like do like money like whatever, but like I don't do it myself. It was something I actually was considering too, like as like a potential like career or whatever. It was like, you know, like game development or whatever, but I kind of dropped it after a while because it just became a little annoying to keep up with. Also because, like, my school didn't really have the best programs to make that a possibility, so I was like, okay. Something that I'm kind of already doing, which is YouTube. Something that I do kind of want to get better at, which is, like, you know, like, editing and stuff like that. What if I try to focus on that? And something I've kind of already been trying to get better at when it comes to... Especially when it came to, like, editing Beast and Unicorns videos. I know they're not exactly family-friendly, like, at all, but I've been trying to edit those. Like, at least the Super Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon series, but that's fine. Very early hunt for sure. Thing is, like, I have more ideas too, because I think there's like Poipole or like some other Pokemon in like Pokemon Ultra Moon that are like only shiny huntable in that game, or they're only able to be shiny in that. So there's still quite a few other Pokemon that potentially do. I haven't even beaten Ultra Moon at all, so that's even something to consider. But that could not be until a really long while. Let's do this. Whoa. I'm randomly hearing stuff downstairs. What could be going on? I don't know what's going on downstairs. Oh, whoops. Let's actually do this. I need to actually remember to press A when it comes to that screen. That's something we definitely need to do. I also don't know what I could be doing to like, or what I could be saying to like try to say something interesting. Because I'm not fully sure. Especially since I'm like, partially sick, so I'm not, like, not really sure. I mean, granted, I am just mostly listening to this music over and over and over again. That's kind of what all I'm doing. I mean, I guess you're hearing the Nintendo 3DS like sounds a bunch. That's something. Which, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because with Pokemon Bank closing and the 3DS eShop closing and the like, you know, online or like the internet, being able to connect to the internet and stuff is closing. That's like it's unfortunate. They're really, the 3DS is like, it's hard to go back to it now. Except for like just the games that it has, but like there's no reason to like go, like none of the Pokemon games you can't really go back to because, well, you know, no more bank support, like until February. So like, I don't know. I mean, granted, it's not like I haven't had a lot of fun with this console. I have. I mean, this is like my second ever console I've ever owned, because the first one was a DS, but I lost it. I lost that at like such a young age, and which also meant I lost a Mario Kart DS. But then, you know, like not that long after I got my 3DS as my next console, and I've had this thing ever since. And I played a lot of it, especially a lot of Mario Kart 7. That's though I didn't play enough of it to where I don't have all the parts, like the cart parts. I'm still missing like the gold cart, which is like where you need 20,000 coins, and it's like that's not something I can just do. I think the alternative method was to also get like, I don't even know what the alternate method was, but it was strange. You need to like get like a certain amount of VR in online, which did not really seem feasible to me. Okay, you fit the GS ball in there. This was like apparently and I think this event was like an event that never left Japan or something. It was never like a thing you could do in the US at all. So they like made it available via the virtual console, which interesting. I know like there was the case with like Shiny Mew or something. Like there was an event for Shiny Mew, but there was like only 3 of them. And like one of them was Pokemon Go, which I could have technically done. In fact, actually, I think pretty sure my parents have that Mew, but not me, which is what's kind of sad. Because like I like once I got Pokemon Go, it's like, and I almost like it was like most of my parents that got back into it since they were taking a really long break from the game. And so we've kind of like been in this weird like loop where now like we've all just kind of gotten each other into it, and we all like still play it. Although I took a big break from Pokemon at one point. In fact, that was when the time I think the Shiny Mew was available, and it's unfortunate. Like, there was a Shiny Shaman event that we like could have gotten, but we didn't for some reason. But again, this is just us, like, having decisions or whatever. I mean, we're mostly focused, I think, on the actual, like, Mega Mewtwo, like, event that was happening. That's what it mostly boiled down to. It was kind of just that. The awkward silence there is for the Celebi to show up, and then it just... There. Now you encounter it. I probably should have made this a counter and not a text box so that I didn't have to like constantly just, you know, backspace and then type the next number. But again, I didn't really want to do that. I kind of just made this like with quick resources that I knew how to use and what I could effectively work with. Remember, it's a 1 in 8,000 something odds to excuse me, have this Celebi be shiny. So we're here. We're here doing it. I mean, it was only like a 1 in 8 odds or whatever for the odd egg to be shiny, and that's one of those like that feels insanely high, even for like official like means to like to be possible or whatever. It's like I don't know. I guess Masuda method or like newer Pokemon like shiny hunting method, like the Sparkle Power level 3 and plus shiny charm or whatever. It's like that feels like a pretty standard because like it's still like 1 in 500, so it's still a pretty low odds, but you know. It's not that bad. I mean, I don't know, because like I think in like Let's Go Pikachu, it's like roughly that odds when you use the catch combo method, and then you also have shiny charm and lure and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I found shiny hunting with that method to be weird because. Well, I say not really weird, but rather for me it was weird because it's like a lot of times I wasn't trying to get their shiny. Like, I think there was only 1 or 2 Pokemon I actually tried to hunt using that method, and I remember one of them it didn't go so well. It was an Nidoran male, and instead it just left me with a shiny Spearow that just randomly showed up. But the one Pokemon I was actually trying to go for was Ditto, and I got it like on combo 8. I didn't get it on like combo like 31 like I was supposed to. So it wasn't even, like, that helpful, I guess you could say. That I did that hunt. Although, granted, like, I do have a lot of other shinies. Like, there was a shiny Lickitung that I got. Non-intentional, I was leveling up with Chansey. There's, like, a shiny Pikachu that I wasn't trying to get, but I just got anyways. And then shiny Dratini was interesting, because, again, I wasn't trying to go for it. But I was wanting Dratini candy, but the thing is that getting Dratini candy is or the method to get Dratini candy is the same method to shiny hunt, so that's kind of the funny thing I was thinking about. It's like, you know, I was constantly having to catch the same Pokemon. You know, I was building a catch combo, and I had a lure up because that way they could actually spawn. You know, and I had the shiny charm too, so it's like I literally was doing the shiny hunting method, but not for shiny hunting. It was literally just to get Dratini candy, and lo and behold, a shiny Dratini popped up, and there it is. That's actually also one of my first shinies ever. It's either that or a Riolu in Pokemon Go. I'm not sure which one actually happened first, but it's one of those ones. I don't even know, like, what other shinies I've really gotten afterwards, because a lot of them are coming from Pokemon Go, unfortunately. But, like, I do have some other ones. Like, I mean, I did, you know, what I'm doing right now is soft resetting for Celebi. It's like, I did soft reset for, Latias, and I got that. Took a long while, but I did get it. Like, I know there's a lot of other Pokemon that I have that are shiny, but, like, that I was trying to get. But I also have a lot of unintentional ones. I just look weird. Like, shiny Hydreigon, I think, is an example. Like, that's a Pokemon I have that I wasn't trying to get shiny, but it just appeared. Same thing with shiny Wiglet. I mean, actually, a lot of them in Scarlet and Violet. Like, there's Orthworm. There was a Weasel that showed up that I wasn't trying to get. And a Houndour, which I actually just got recently. I literally was doing that because Pokemon Champions. I was EV training for special attack on one of my Pokemon. Mainly just because I didn't feel like buying a bunch of calcium that I needed. So it's like, okay, I'll just EV train it. I have the power lens. And then I did it on Houndour because I was also EV training like something else that was in that cave. Like for a different IV. Not IV, EV. Like point, that wasn't. I think it was attack that I was doing it on for a different Pokemon. And so since I was already there, I was like, okay, we'll just do Houndour for special attack. And then, yeah, there was just the shiny Houndour that showed up. I have the clip on my Switch, and if I was on my Switch, I could, like, try to pull it up, but, nope. I was trying to think, like, is there any other game, or another, like, thing to think about, it's like, now with Pokemon Bank shutting down, I have no idea what games, or what Pokemon I should, like, be trying to transfer over from, like, Crystal here, or even from Ultra Moon, into the newer Pokemon games. I know there is also, I do technically also have Heart Gold, mainly because it was like my parents' like copy of the game, so, you know, I do have it now, and I don't think they care about it, so I could technically do whatever I want with that cycle, or delete it, but I don't want to delete it, because it's like a 100% save file or something. It has like, it has some, most of the roaming legendaries or something, and it's a lot of stuff. I think it had Poké-Rust on one of them too, which was insane. But, I don't know. They also gave me like their Pokemon Black copy, which I don't actually have anymore, funny enough. I actually gave it to a friend because, my friend, I mean Yossi23. And that's because they also recently bought, or actually no, not that they bought one. They were given a DS by one of their family members, I think. And they bought some Pokemon games. I think it was Pokemon Rangers what they bought. And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything with my Pokemon Black playthrough. And you already have a save file on it because I let them play on my 3DS at some point. And let them create a save file. Why don't I just give you the copy so that you can play on your DS so you don't have to like come to my house or whatever, or borrow my 3DS to play your save file. So yeah, so right now they have the Pokemon Black. But I still have the Heart Gold copy. But like, also, for me to transfer them all the way to a game, to like Black, or sorry, to a game where I can use Pokemon Bank, I would need like a second 3DS or whatever, because I would need to transfer it into Black or whatever, and then transfer that somehow to, somehow transfer that to then a game to like 6th gen, maybe like X or Omega Alpha Sapphire. The problem is that I don't have either of those games. And the one friend that I think I did know that have that, well, they don't live here. they don't live in the same state as me, so I wouldn't be able to really do that effectively. In fact, I think they even moved it even further away from me, so realistically the odds of doing that, or like actually getting a Pokemon from like Heart Gold Soul Silver all the way to like my account to like any of my Switch games would be really hard to do. And at that rate, I don't really think it'd be worth it. Wild Celebi appeared. Also, I don't know why I keep wanting to pronounce, or not pronounce, but spell Celebi with 2 I's. I keep wanting to do that for some reason. Yes, and let's put in the GS ball. We're putting the GS ball every single time. Wasn't like the GS ball in the anime like something, a kind of controversial thing of what they did? I don't exactly know. I don't know much of anything about the early Pokemon anime like episodes or whatever. As a matter of fact, the only one that I like kind of know is Diamond and Pearl, and that's just because I've been like kind of watching that since it's gotten added to like Poke TV stuff. It's also mainly because it is the one I have actually been wanting to watch out of them all. Already, because Gen 4 is already like one of my favorites. I mean, it is also because, you know, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl being, like, the Pokemon games that, like, kind of fully made me into who I am now. Like, the quote-unquote Pokemon know-it-all, I guess, is to some of my friends, unfortunately. It's not, I don't know if that's actually who I am. I don't think I have that much knowledge, but apparently enough more than them who's been playing Pokemon for quite a lot longer than me, so who knows. I mean, it's not like those are my first Pokemon games. Technically, it would be Go or then Let's Go Pikachu, because that's actually my first Pokemon game. But, I wasn't really doing much with those games. I was just kind of playing them. And it was really BDSP is what kind of, like, fully made me realize. Mainly because it was just also new and fresh, because I was like, oh wait, there's such thing as abilities? There's held items that you can hold, or, like, items you can give your Pokemon to hold them and stuff. I was like, that stuff that was just all new to me, because, you know, Let's Go Pikachu just didn't have any of that. There were no held items, there was no abilities. You know, it was, like, really simple and stuff. In a way, it was kind of nice, though. It was a nice start to the series for me. I mean, granted, like, the start to a series, to, like, a lot of different series, has always been, it's been really funny, because it's always been, like, the quote-unquote, like, worst or, like, inferior versions of, like, games. I mean, I think, like, Paper Mario is a good example. Like, my first Paper Mario game was Paper Mario Sticker Star. Definitely a game to get you started into the series. Not really, but it was the first one, and I kind of oddly enjoy it for that reason. And like, it's kind of hard for me to hate it, despite, you know, it being not the best at all. And I guess the same logic goes with Mario Party. First Mario Party was Mario Party 10. Arguably considered one of the worst Mario Party games. But, I enjoyed it. Like, it's kind of hard for me to hate it, because it's, like, one of the first ones. And I had a lot of fun when I was playing it with, like, my cousins and stuff. I'm just trying to think also, because those are the two that definitely come to mind, is being Mario Party and Paper Mario. I guess Mario and Luigi also, because, well, first Mario and Luigi was Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Definitely one of the most, like, bland and unoriginal ones in comparison to all the, all the rest, but I still really like the game. And the next one was then, Bowser's Story DX. That was the next Mario and Luigi game that I have. Unfortunate that it is the DX version, but also not really, because it's the one that no one really cares about, but I almost feel like if there's anyone that's gonna care about it, it'd be me. And it's kind of true, because I do like it. I know it does make the game arguably slower in comparison to the original, but also getting a copy of the original might not exactly be the cheapest. I don't actually know how expensive the game is, but I was like, okay, but the remake might be oddly cheaper. So I was like, okay, I'll just do that. Again, other ones. Like, my first Mario Kart was Mario Kart DS, so that's not the case. My first, like, just mainline Mario game would have been New Super Mario Bros., so no, that wouldn't really have been the case. I know the New Super Mario Bros. Series as a whole is, like... It's interesting, because at the time, the New Super Mario Bros. Series was definitely... It was, like... It was very great, but also kind of, like, old after, like, New Super Mario Bros. 2. which is also when I got my 3DS. So I'm not sure. But that's a completely different ramble, side tangent, whatever. That's just kind of what this is. I mean, all I'm doing is literally encountering Celebi over and over and over again. So I don't know. Geez, other series, like other game series. I'm not sure. Well, like my first Splatoon was still, you know, Splatoon 2, but like I did go back to 1 just because I really wanted to experience it and stuff. I mean, it didn't really matter if I did or didn't. Wait. I don't know. I just know, like, for specifically that, there you go. I mean, that's also always been, like, kind of me, though. Weirdly, like, it doesn't really help the fact that I feel like the, like, era that I grew up in was just, like, this awkward era of in-between things. It's like, even though there was some really good stuff that happened, there was also some really not-so-good stuff that happened. And, oh, whoops, I got to be exposed to all of that. And I feel like because I was exposed to sometimes some of the not-so-good stuff, that, like, it just made my, like, expectation or my bar for a lot of stuff just so low that, like, it didn't really matter. Which probably might be the reason why. It's like, it's kind of hard for me to, like, hate things or not, or, you know, like, dislike certain things. Because, like, there will always be something about it that I enjoyed or that I found fun. I wonder if it was really, like... I'm just thinking about me personally, because right now I'm just sitting down in my chair, and I'm, like... I'm actually having the 3DS below me. And instead of, like, when I'm usually playing Puzzle and Dragons, I actually don't. I just keep it on my desk. But that's just because I need the touchscreen. Here, I technically need the touchscreen, because I'm pressing the reset button and stuff. Whoa, hold on. Because I have to touch the screen, then press reset, then press yes, because it does actually tell you to reset. It's like, do you want to actually reset? And, like, you do have to press yes to do that. Like, that's what I mean. I am technically using the touchscreen, so I'm wondering, like, did I really need to put it, like, underneath the desk like I usually do when I'm playing New Super Mario Bros. 2? Because when I'm playing, like, New Super Mario Bros. 2, I literally can just use the monitor. I don't need to use my 3DS to, like, actually view things. Sunday. An awkward issue I really have is that I can't really see how many people are watching the stream. I mean, I guess I can do it on my phone, obviously. And I am still watching my phone, funny enough, but I also do, like, want to use my phone for other stuff, because I do want to check, like... I can, like, quickly check, like, Discord and stuff while I'm, like, doing this. Here, let's do this. Oh, whoops, I should probably actually view this. There we go. Oh, okay, that's interesting. This is the music. There you go. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Discord and I'm like seeing something, because I'm in like Beast Unicorns Discord and I see someone like doing like a thing. like a Pokemon Challenge Run, and apparently one of them is just called the I Don't Hate Babies Apology Tour, and I'm confused of what that is. Oh well. Oh, I should probably actually, you know, reset the game and not just press A mindlessly. Let's see. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Actually, I'm gonna unvote. There's some like voting going on. I was voting for one, but I was like, yeah, let's actually vote for a different one. Again, it's like different Pokemon challenges that there is doing. Which I also want to do some of them as well, like different challenge runs. There's quite a few that I do have on my mind. One of them, I know this one's kind of weird. They're like, do it where I only use like a certain kind of move, and I don't mean like oh, I only use like water moves, or like only use like moves that are like priority or something. No, only using moves that begin with a certain letter. I really wonder how hard that would be, and like how interesting I could like theoretically make that into a video. But I don't know. It's one of those things where that would take a good chunk of time for me to do, to record that and then edit it as well. And I don't know how much time I really have to do something like that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, there are other challenge run ideas that I could theoretically do, but that was one of the ones that I had in mind for quite a bit, but never fully committed to it. Especially since, well, also another issue is that I was trying to finish my Paper Mario like challenge run where I was going through all the games, or going the entire game while beating every single boss with one partner. Like that's what I was mostly trying to like focus on and finish, especially because I guess like slight spoiler, I started that project all the way back in October. No, not even October. All the way back in October of 2024. So it's been almost 2 years just to work on that thing, which is honestly it's kind of sad to me that it took that long, because the idea, the challenge run idea wasn't even like that hard or like that bad. Like yeah, there were some battles that did actually like cause me to have a lot of difficulty when I was doing them. But at the end of the day, it's like it is just Paper Mario, and like yes, doing it in a hard way, but it's kind of just unfortunate because like this is not the hardest way to be doing any of this. Like, that's the thing I think that's kind of sad to me, is like there's much harder ways to be making or playing this game, and yet here's one that weirdly took this long. I mean, it is also because quite literally for that challenge run, I literally have to play the game 7 times. It's as simple as that. Alright. There's the exclamation mark of our character. It's a special character that will be trying to catch this Celebi, but only if the Celebi happens to be a pink color and not a green color. There we go. Let's do this, and then keep putting this GS ball on this supposed hole that's in the shrine that lets you that we could do that in. Because the fact that there's just no music or no sound effects or whatever is just kind of there. And then suddenly the da-da-da-da-da, like the encounter theme is just interesting. But it's just how it is. It's also, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I can really be directly talking about. I guess, Pokemon Winds and Waves. That game that's supposed to come out next year, which is something I was not expecting at all. I wasn't expecting it to come out next year. I was actually expecting it this year, as, you know, 30th anniversary of Pokemon, kinda. But hey, if they need an extra year to work on that game, then go ahead. I can wait. It's not that bad. I mean, there's other games that are theoretically coming out this year, and other things I could be working on, like myself, when it comes to stuff. I mean, quite frankly, it is just working on some of these other videos and other projects and series and stuff that I've been trying to do. I think, like, one for the, like, there's still, like, 3 playthroughs that I actually need to, like, complete. That being, Splatoon Raiders, Mario & Luigi Brothership. I still have not beaten that game, by the way. And then, also Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. The game I was thinking of recording and or streaming, but then, I kind of just didn't. I kind of just wanted to play the game on my own pace. And, I feel like that was a decision I actually kind of preferred, because I found myself enjoying Sparks of Hope in just in interesting ways. I was fearing that it was going to be that I wasn't going to like it that much, because it was going to be a little too different to, to Kingdom Battle. But I don't know, I found it was pretty nice. Like, it wasn't that hard of an adjustment for me to make, and it was really interesting. I mean, it has a really similar gameplay style, so I think that's kind of a thing. But yeah, and then as for Brothership, there's so many things about that game that, like, kind of make it tricky for me to, like, not 100% the game, but just beat the game. But yes, also 100% is one of them. It's just a big game. Actually, not even from what I've seen or whatever, like, assuming I don't know. I do know how it is and whatever. It's just a big game. And, I know that 100%ing is going to take a long time and stuff. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm only at, like, the 3rd C, if I remember correctly. So, that's still quite a bit there. Another issue is just the whole, like, battle functionality of, like, you having to press A for Luigi's commands in battle. To me, I find that really, really finicky. And because, well, I mean, obviously because I'm used to the old style. But also mainly because, like, you use Luigi's action command. Like, Luigi's action commands are performed by B, so you have to press A to activate, like, the command, but then you have to press B anyways, just to, like, successfully do the action command for Luigi. So it's like, what's the point then of like having to switch it like that? I just think that's, like, counterintuitive. I mean, I guess you could argue to say that's how it was originally, but I feel like it just made sense because literally, even in the overworld, Luigi is B. Unless you play Superstar Saga, where you could, like, switch the character, like, which one's in front. But, you know, the point is like, in the overworld, Luigi uses the B button, and then, like, for dodging and stuff, Luigi uses the B button. And then, you know, attacking-wise, Luigi uses the B button, like, when action commands. So why not just make the command, like, also use the B button, like, selecting your command. Like, it was just a thing that kind of worked. Did I get used to it? Like, a little, but still, it was just kind of unfortunate. It was, like, an annoying thing to have to get used to. That was kind of my, I guess you could say my gripe for Brothership. And And then for Splatoon Raiders, I mean, quite frankly, I only did like well, first of all, it only came out like that recently, but then I did get it like about a week, a little after the game actually came out, so yeah, that's why I haven't beaten it yet. I've like beaten like the second major boss to where you get like the cool like sing along with Fry, I guess you could say. But that's it. That's as far as I've really gone. I haven't gone any further than that. Actually, no, that's not true. I have technically done a couple of the spicy missions, and gone to like one ice level, I think. But yeah, that's that. That's how that went. Oh look, 77 resets. You think the next one will actually be lucky because 7-7? No. And technically, like, this is resets, not like encounters. Because technically, if I was encounters, this would I would have been at 78, and then this one right here, that's about to spawn, would be 79 technically, but or it would be the number 79. But it's fine. I'm only saying this because these are reset. These aren't necessarily other things. Oh well. Anyways. It is also kind of getting dark in my room, so I should probably actually turn on the lights and stuff. And close the window. The hole where the GS wall would fit in. Would you like to put the GS wall here? Test fall because it's not test failed. Because I couldn't. There's only like a 7-character name or whatever, and not 8 characters, so I couldn't put test fail or whatever. I had to like just drop the I. All right. If anything, the lucky number for me really should be 88 because that's just 2 8s of my number. That's just my number, but 2 of them. Theoretically, right? Actually, now I'm like half concerned. I just blew my nose and like there was like I saw like blood on there, and now that's concerning me. Let me go check this real quick. seem to be fine. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, anyways. Let's see how it feels like to have my 3DS on my table instead of like me holding it in my lap. Okay. Do notice one obvious flaw. It is a little tricky to now reset because now I have to like reach over my 3DS to like do the thing. Well, that's only because my 3DS is in like the L position to like so that I can see the top screen with it. I really don't need to do that. I could just like do that. There we go. Because I really only need the bottom screen just to see where I'm pressing when I want to press reset. It's a green Celebi. We've seen 82 green Celebis right now. I mean, how many green Celebis will we see before we see a not green Celebi? I mean, again, it would be kind of cool if I can get it, like, now, instead of, like, you know, most likely when I'm at, like, reset number 5,802 or something. Like, because that's when I'm honestly expecting to get it. How should I quote that? I should probably, like, put that down somewhere, being like, yes, that is when that's when I'm expecting to get the shiny Celebi. Jeez. We're back to 84 of these. No. Wait, we're almost at 100. We're almost at 100. I don't even know like what's more like a good like stopping point and then putting it and then doing this like another time kind of deal. Like I'm not sure when is a good time to do that. Like should I do it? I don't know, when I hit like I don't know, like a certain number of resets, or when I hit it like wait until like time wise, like once the stream has been going on for a certain amount of time. I've not really fully decided that yet. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I like forest music, no. A wild Celebi appeared. Do I have Premier Balls? I didn't actually check about this. I don't know if I have Premier Balls. Because it would be kind of cool if I could catch it like that, but I don't even think I should. Like, I should just throw the Master Ball, it doesn't really matter. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally pressed the touchscreen button, or the touchscreen button. It's not even there's a button, it just says tap the touchscreen to go to the virtual console menu. That's literally all it says. Yeah, that's actually, just curious, do I have Premier Balls at all? If those even exist, do they even exist in this game? They might not even exist. Whatever. Oh, we're at 88 now. Think anything special would happen at 88? No. I wish it was like that, but most likely not. Odds are not exactly gonna be like that. I mean, I don't know, I could also just get really, really lucky. I mean, it's not impossible. It is just RNG. You know, 1 in 8,000 odds at RNG, but still, like, RNG. I mean, there's a lot of RNG moments, and just in general when it comes to... I'm trying to even think, like, do I... Because... I don't know, I feel like I can get pretty lucky, a good chunk of times, but then also... Oftentimes with Pokemon, I don't try to, like, press my luck, if anything, or really... have a lot of, like, fate or luck, or, like, fate into it. Like, that's usually why I don't like having inaccurate moves. Or non-100% accurate moves. But also in Mystery Dungeon, that's just not really a choice. Like, almost all the moves there are gonna not be accurate. There's, like, certain occasions, like, in, well, I am specifically talking about Rescue Team DX, but, like, I think, like, False Swipe. False Swipe, you can actually upgrade, or level up False Swipe to where it will actually have, 100 accuracy. But you can't do that with, like, Blizzard, for example. I think with Parasong. With Parasong, you can't even, like, go not even that high, to be honest. Which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense, but it is also a little unfortunate. I mean, because, like, Parasong is literally... In Mystery Dungeon, Parasong is literally an area, like an entire floor. It's a floor hitting move. It's not like an area hitting move where it you know, where it hits all of them in the room or whatever. It literally hits everyone on the floor. That's what Parasong does. Hello. Oh, jeez. Actually, if out of curiosity, if I still type with the alt account, does it still show me as the #1 for the little badge next to it? Oh, it does. Well, unrelated, the Breg, like, I don't know how you would say the username, but the whole, like, black Trico, I actually like that icon. The profile picture. Move on. I wonder, you guys probably can't actually hear me just like half mashing A when I'm like going through the text box for just putting in the GS ball. There we go. We're almost at 100 resets. I don't know why there's something to be excited about, because it's just... I don't know, it's just cool if I can get this reset counter to that. It'd be kind of funny if I could somehow, somewhere in this layout, I could fit the frustration meter, but no. I guess if I didn't put chat where chat is, I could have put the frustration meter there, but also it would have felt a bit out of place because this is not the stream for that. This is just, I mean, I'm literally just pressing one button a whole lot, and then if it's not the color that I want, then I just press the touchscreen. I don't know where I would be getting frustration from. I guess if anything, the frustration would be from why chat was not working earlier this stream, like at the very beginning. That's 96 of them. That's one nice thing about this is though, with my 3DS, because my 3DS doesn't take up the entire screen, unlike my Switch when it comes to on my entire monitor screen, it's now much easier for me to like just have chat right next to it. So it's much more likely that I'm actually gonna see chat messages. Also, it doesn't help with the fact that I'm not doing like that much intense stuff. I'm literally just watching whatever effectively pixels move, but like very like slight pixels. I don't know how like the whole like YouTube XP system thing works. I really don't know, because on my alt account, which is on my phone, it shows that I have 100, but I don't know what makes it go up or not. I haven't figured this out, because I almost thought that like the XP system was going to be sort of similar to what channel points are in on Twitch, but no, it was not like that at all. Which is what's kind of like debating me, because I almost feel like I probably should stream on Twitch for that reason, but I don't know. I already set up my stream key and everything to be on YouTube and everything, and I've also like gotten very familiar with the like with the UI on like when I'm here and like setting up stream and whatever. Also, to me, I almost feel like live streaming on YouTube is just like simpler when it comes to way later. Like way later, like whenever I actually have like monetization or whatever. YouTube ads are much quicker and much quicker than like the Twitch advertisements. And I feel like that'd be much more bearable for like viewers and stuff. Yay, 100! That bank is shutting down. When I tried to install Pokemon Home, there was an error every time, so my Pokemon in my bank are trapped, basically. Oh! That's not, okay. Jeez. Wait, so how's there an error each time getting Pokemon Home to install? That's weird. I'm trying to think, because I don't know. I mean, I didn't really. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't expect there to be issues, but it's weird. This. Let's keep the resetting. Flying in. That's it. Almost lost my train of thought. I feel like I was gonna like talk about something and then now I just completely lost it and I can't remember it now. That's just kind of how I am. I mean, that's just how we always have these kind of moments at some point. can install the app, but when I try to log into my Nintendo account, some random error pops up and kicks me back to the main menu. That weird. Try to logging and try. I don't even really know, like, try to, like, think, cause I mean, my only thing would be like internet, but I really don't think that'd be the issue. I mean, I feel like that'd also be too simple. That was the issue, so I don't know. There we go. Perhaps that's the other reason for Celebi there. I don't know. It's been an hour already. I'm just doing this. I mean, it's to be expected. I knew this was not exactly gonna be quick. I mean, again, it is possible technically for me to be getting it, like, here, for example, but obviously I didn't, and I could be getting it next time, but, you know, next time. It's all just 1 in 8,000 odds, so you just gotta keep doing it. It's kind of funny, like, anytime I, like, try to put in the GS wall or whatever, the trees just stop moving. And then they only start moving when I do this. And then they just stop when Celebi appears. Half time travel Pokemon here. Oh wait, but the flower patch at the bottom still dances. That's weird. I'm researching for the error code that came with it, but I found nothing. Oh, what? Dang, I don't even know. So is this Pokemon Home? I assume on your Switch then, right? Because I don't know. You wouldn't really be able to do anything if it's on your phone. I don't know if, like, deleting the software and then trying to re-download it would do anything. Because, I don't know. Because this thing, that's a really strange issue, and I've never heard of this, so. I mean, granted, it's not like I've heard of it, like, that many issues when it comes to Pokemon Home, but weird. That 111 resets. It's not, yeah, the time still being wrong is a little, interesting. Well, like the time here, obviously. There you go. That's it. That's not what I meant to do. that also probably looked really weird because the home menu is not designed for the GameCube, or not GameCube, Game Boy, like color or screen ratio. The 3DS home. It happened on Switch also. I would set up my account, but after that one cutscene, the Master Oak talking about it, crash. Again with another error, sending my back to the Pokemon home main menu. That's weird. I don't... See, my only thinking would be if it's something to do with the Nintendo account, but I really don't think that should be the issue. Also, I assume that's a typo now that I think about it. It's probably sending me, not sending my back to the Pokemon home menu, but that's fine. It's typos, I understand. We all make little mistakes. I'm not meant to be an English professor or something trying to like give you a grade. That's not me at all. Put the yes ball in here. I hope my lip is okay or whatever. There's like this weird issue I'm having. I don't know if this has just been a side effect of me being sick. I hope it's not like actually that. And it's not like a bigger sickness than I thought it was. But also, I feel like I am, like, slowly getting better right now, so I don't know if it's that bad. Like, the days I felt, like, miserable were, like, on, like, Wednesday. No, sure, I guess it was, like, Tuesday and Wednesday on that. Like, this week. Oh, whoops. No. Don't do that. Go back to reset. I wonder if I should actually put like music, and not like just let the normal game audio do its trick. I also don't know what I would put. Also, I don't really think I have that many like long files on my computer that I can easily like run for that like thing. I guess I have like the entirety of the newer Super Mario Bros. Like Wii like soundtrack I could theoretically play, but then I would have to go set that up and whatever. And I don't know if I really want to do that in the middle of stream. Hey look, that's how many stars there are in... No. I mean, I guess Super Mario 64, there's that many shines, and then there's that many stars in Galaxy, so long as you don't go, like, the Grand Festival Galaxy. Which, oh yeah, that is something. I did see something about the errors showing up if you had a modded hacked Pokemon to home. I did modify a few Pokemon in Ultra Sun with power saves, but never moved them anywhere. Modify a few Pokemon in Ultra Sun with power saves, but never move. Like, I don't know if you mean, like, move them as in, like, move them into home or something? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, with modded hack Pokemon or whatever, I don't know how to help you with that, because that's not something I'm trying to interfere with at all. Also, I don't really know what, like, power, I mean, I guess granted, it doesn't help that this isn't the 3DS, right, that I have. This is not modded, like, software-wise. It's only, like, modded hardware-wise, so I can actually record it. Even this is probably something I should end up trying to mod is my 3DS. I just, like, not something. It said if you moved hacked Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Wait, and it said if I have moved hacked Pokemon to home, but I don't even have Pokemon Home because it won't let me. Oh, geez, that's a language for sure. Oh, whoops, I forgot to reset. I'm too busy reading the comment, not paying attention. So okay, but like that means that, but the Pokemon is in your Pokemon Ultra Sun save, so it doesn't really. So yeah, that would not be the issue then, I would think, unless it somehow is. But like, because like you would have to. That's assuming your Nintendo account and everything is connected, like with. Or was connected when you could still do that on your 3DS. I don't know, I'm just like running out of things to say now. Like, at least I want to know things to say. I know, like, right, like, you have this whole Pokemon Home issue, which I feel sorry for, but I also just mean this because I don't even know what I would do. Like, even if I was in your situation. Because it seems like you've tried a lot of stuff, too. crackling. I hope it's not actually crackling. Because usually if the audio is crackling, which it doesn't look like it is, but if it is, then it means there's something wrong with my cable. That's why I tried everything, but I gave up on it years ago. Sorry for all of that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, first of all, I guess the thing is I've never heard of this issue. That's the thing that's weird to me. Go, and that's another for this. It's been an hour and a half, well, there we go. Now it's been an hour and a half since I started stream. In terms of me actually hunting this, not quite, because it took like 5 minutes just to get chat to get fixed, the on-stream chat. Nintendo Creations Inc. and then Game Freak. So how's your day been today? Interesting. Mostly just because my sister actually finally came back from the hospital, which is something I was not expecting to happen in the first place yesterday, but yeah, so... But hey, she's back now, which is nice. Well, other than that, it's been... pretty normal. I mean, other than this whole lash out, now I'm wondering how has your day been? Or not lash out, I guess reminder for Pokemon Bank being closed. Or eventually closing. This is Tuesday 9:50, I think, but that's not correct at all. Unlike the thing. I feel like then the next time I end up like doing this kind of shiny hunt, or like the next time I have to try to shiny hunt this, my day's been good. Well, that's good at least. Yeah, what I was about to say is like, I feel like the next time I try to shiny hunt this, I should have like a list of points to talk about, so at least I don't make the stream super boring and not just listening to the game like a bunch, or I mean rather only. I guess there's one thing though. It's been getting like oddly hot recently, at least for here, where I live. I mean that's to be expected. We are in summer. My frustration meter went down. Yay! But let's just be a thing now. I mean, it kind of already has on my channel. Just the frustration meter, specifically for Puzzle and Dragons. I mean, again, the frustration meter was just me knowing that the post game for that game was gonna be ridiculous, and so anticipation that I made. That's when I decided that. I mean, the thing with the frustration meter technically was already a thing beforehand, but I only used it for ironically a different Puzzle and Dragon stream, and that was when I was actually getting an S rank for I think it was the Score Attack course on my first playthrough, so that was a thing. And just a stream I still like oddly think about, mostly just because it's like the one that I actually had the most amount of people like just in my lifetime or whatever, and was the most active. But it did also involve someone that, like, one person in my chat somehow getting into my own Discord server and everything with, like, my friends, and it was weird. Must be a nightmare trying to film a Puzzle and Dragons vid, so much grinding. Yeah, I guess somewhat. I mean, I do a lot of the grinding, like, I was gonna say off-screen, that's not really true. Technically, I do record the grinding, it's just, I don't upload them publicly, they're just unlisted on my grinding playlist. But yeah, it is somewhat annoying because you have to do all that grinding. It definitely takes a while. And sometimes it can definitely take a while in between episodes then at that rate. Which is kind of what's happening right now, because I actually don't even have any videos recorded right now. Like, I don't have any left. So I would have to, like, go, like, record some more and whatever. And one of them would be Puzzle and Dragons, but I didn't do... It's funny, because I did think of doing a good chunk of grinding when I was going to be, like, away for a bit. It didn't happen. That didn't really happen, unfortunately. Funny, because I did actually like mean to as well. Like it was like my goal or whatever, but no. Instead, I just played Ultra Moon. It was mostly all I was doing. It was either that or I was like just like asleep on like the road trip and stuff. So whatever. I'm on Star World 4, and I don't know if I can make it further because I'm too bad to get Boomerang Mario. I mean, yeah, Boomerang Mario is actually, as useful as he is also legit, like, one of the hardest allies to actually obtain, unfortunately. And not third? Wait, what? Oh, not bothered to go grinding. Like, to try to get Boomerang Mario? Is that what you mean? Okay. Whoops. I mean, again, I don't blame you. It is one of the hardest allies to try to obtain. Like, both Boomerang Mario and Boomerang Luigi. I mean, actually, a good chunk of the Score Attack allies are kind of annoying to get. Except for, like, Rock Mario, Rock Luigi. You know, also, that's mainly because you only need an A rank in those. And they're already easier courses because it's, like, 3-color courses. But all the other ones, those are like 5-color courses, and you need S ranks for those. It's just absurd. Oh, actually, and then also on course 5, which is actually something I didn't know about until I was trying to get Boomerang Mario. On course 5, you actually need an S+ rank, not just an S rank, which is what makes it even worse. And for levels, because coin coffers never drop. So coin coffers, they have a random. It's random whenever you drop them. But if you defeat a coin coffer with a combo of 10 or greater, they will guaranteed to drop the coin coffer. I know I've said that probably a million times during the actual videos, but that is the case. But also you do have to get that 10 combo, which might not always be easy. Is Course 5 the Boomerang Mario one? Yes, yes it is. It's the hardest one. I guess also it is Course 5 a fixed challenge, but like that's probably pretty easy to figure out since all the fixed challenge like levels for score attack give you it's what give you the Mario forms, and then for free challenge all of those ones will give you Luigi forms. Oh well, brilliant! I have to get the S plus. Yeah, that's the thing. You need an S plus rank for Course 5, which is what makes it just way more annoying than it needs to be. I mean, it took me like 100 tries. I mean, when I was trying to get it for my recording file, I don't know how many attempts it took me when I first was trying to get it. I wasn't counting. Which, if anything, it does make me feel like, you'd think it'd make me feel a bit insane that I'm actually playing through Puzzle and Dragons twice. Like, all of it. Like, the main game and then also the post-game. And still doing some of the hard stuff, like, again, all of Score Attack. But also, I just really want to record Puzzle and Dragons for YouTube. It just, again... When I started the series, there was next to, like, no videos online about, the game. Well, then I have a strategy for it, for getting Boomerang Mario. Well, I mean, if you do, then good luck. Well, this secretly has turned into a Puzzle and Dragons conversation now. I mean, that's fine. I'll gladly talk about Puzzle and Dragons. Definitely a game I could be talking on for hours, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on who you are. I'm trying to think though, because it's currently for me. I mean, one of the only reasons why I wanted to do grinding before I do the next video for Puzzle and Dragons is mostly just because World 5's enemies were like, they were just really tanky. They just could not like, I just could not KO them like quickly. I mean, you load in quickly, take a photo of it with your phone, and press the home screen on the 3DS to pause the game, look on your phone and plan the best way to get your combos to do this for each enemy. Could be worth a shot. You know, that could actually work. That could work. It'd be really tedious, but that could work. Especially since, like, a lot of times you just have to... like, for me, it's like, because you have to play that course really fast, a lot of times I can't really think often, like, where's the best place to start moving an orb? I just have to, like, find an easy combo that I can find, and then just start moving it. And then pray it works. I'm desperate if you couldn't tell. Well, again, it might work. I mean, if anything, it has the same energy as, like, in Paper Mario the Origami King, where, like, when you get into a battle and you have to solve the puzzle, you just take a screenshot of it and then go to the home menu and try to solve it there without the timer counting down. I mean, again, that is a method that does work. Also, what I mean, like, I also kind of get that too, because again, Boomerang Mario is like legit one of the better allies, since the water fire. And unfortunately, does have like 3 stars of attack, but like even then, one of the better allies because of its leader skill. And even its skill is actually not that bad because it heals you. It's like it's effectively heal wave. It's a bit cheaty, but at this point, you just do not care. Yeah. I mean, I won't judge you. If that's how you want to do it, then that's how you want to do it. And I shouldn't be trying to stop you or whatever, because I know that Puzzle and Dragons, like the score attack, is just can be really frustrating. What it really makes me wonder though is like for speedrunners, like because the game is just so long and not really designed to be like done in one sitting. It's like whatever. It's like you gotta wonder like for speedrunners how that works out. I almost wonder, like, how often would it be to, like, try to go for a Boomerang Mario in a speedrun, just because then you would have, like, a pretty good ally? But I almost feel like it'd be, like, too much work. There's someone that did try, well, on, like, really, really long-a-thon, like, there was someone that did try to go for it. And it definitely intrigues me too, because it's like, to me, it would be kind of funny to try to actually do the speedrun myself, but for Puzzle and Dragons, that would be quite insane, because, again, the game is, they'd basically take the entire day. Like, literally, it'd probably, like, take, like, 20 hours. But I'm pretty sure it was really long-a-thon that I saw that was trying to do it. I think there was also someone else that tried to do it. Because, like, I do remember, like, going to Twitch and being like, who is streaming Puzzle and Dragons? And I saw, like, they weren't streaming, but they had a video of them playing through the entire game, like, in a speedrun, like, thing. But I don't know. Also, the game is just so unbelievably unknown that there's barely any players that play it. I guess that is also true. That is kind of a thing to think about. I mean, that's also... I mean, I said this before, but that is one of the reasons why I'm recording it on YouTube, is just to make it slightly more known. But more importantly, also so that I can help people with certain stuff. Like, that's the reason why I'm thinking, like, all those bios and whatever, so that I can give you information on all these enemies. Because... Arceus forbid, I just have all this knowledge that I need to somehow give out. Especially since Mario Wiki isn't going to be telling you a good chunk of this, or it's just going to give you the incorrect information. Honestly, the one thing that I'm actually kind of glad that I was, like, trying to do was getting all of the enemy skills for certain allies. In fact, I'm still learning new ones, like, even when I'm playing the game. Like, I didn't know there were certain allies that could do certain enemy skills. Like, I'm still learning while playing the game, so... The more knowledge, the more that I can, like, discover and everything, the better, because then I can be, again, teaching it to everyone as well. Like, I do want to. I know it's going to be really hard, and it's going to take a long time. I do want to make, like, one big compilation that is just every single bio, talking about every single ally. and what makes them like either good or bad to, or like, or even like different from other allies and whatever. But first of all, I need to beat the game, like, or like finish recording it and whatever. But also, I need to like gather more information about certain allies. I need to actually like use certain allies, because there's certain allies that I just straight up have never used. Period. So I can't really give like my fair and honest opinion on some of them. So I need to do like testing on that as well. No one should have to have this hard post game. Or no game should have this hard post game. Yeah. Especially for like Puzzle and Dragons to me, because it's like already like even the main game can sometimes be hard if you're like, if you aren't really doing like the most optimal grinding or not having some of those optimal team members, it can, even the main game can just be pretty tricky. And then the post game is on like, is here just to make that all look like child's play. I mean, I mentioned this because, like on my first playthrough, I started struggling with the game at World Frickin' 3. The third world in this game is when I already started struggling with this game's difficulty. I'm like, and this was way before I really knew how difficult, like, it can ever get. But just thankfully in the recording playthrough, like, because well, now that I actually know, like, most optimal ways, better team members that I could have been using, and just also better ways to matching up orbs, it's been a much breezier playthrough when recording it. Need to look Nintendo 64 number. No, it's actually not. It's 164. And it's of resets, not like encounter. So technically, the number of Celebis you've seen is +1 of the reset counter. I get the fact that you should go back to get some items you might need, but repeatedly trying to get coin coffers is so annoying and time-consuming. Yeah. That's true. It's not. I mean, it's one of the things where it's not fun to do, unfortunately. Like even in 8-3, like where like that's one of the levels where it's the easiest to get them because there's 2 that spawn guaranteed, and it's a 3-color core, so you're pretty likely to get a 10 combo, or it's not that hard to get a 10 combo. It's still annoying to constantly have to replay that level over and over and over again, especially when you don't get the 10 combo. Because my Arceus, that's happened to me way too many times. I mean, I guess the item grinding is... The item grinding can also be annoying. Like, for me, like, there was just, like, a couple of rounds when I was trying to item grind for, like, green star coins, and I just, like, couldn't get it. I just couldn't. Like, there was just so many times that I just couldn't get it. It was really annoying. Although, but like usually when I am item grinding, I try to pick a level that like also has another item in it that I also need a lot of. So even when I'm like not getting it exactly, I am still getting another item that I do kind of need. Dun, feel all this conversation about Puzzle and Dragons almost makes me wonder if I should have been streaming that. But I also made my commitment that I do need to get this. I do need to get Shiny Celebi before I won't be able to ever have it in like the Switch games or in home at all. I mean, is Puzzle and Dragons in here? Oh yeah, it is. You can here to prove it. There you go. It is in my 3DS right now, but I mean, I guess it kind of would make sense because I don't have a reason to switch the game. Ultra Moon is not a. Ultra Moon is actually downloaded on here instead of being a cartridge. And this was just all gotten before the 3DS eShop was going down, and then now the whole Pokemon whole online internet support was being shut off for the 3DS, and now then Pokemon Bank is now being shut off for the 3DS. 3DS has so many good games. It does, actually. It's just unfortunate that I never really got to play like a lot of them, I feel like. There wasn't that many 3DS Pokemon games that I have. All I really have is Ultra Moon, really, admittedly. And like some of the other things, it's like there are some 3DS games that I don't have that I kind of wish I did, in a weird way. But I also am kind of like Super Mario 3D World or 3D Land, sorry. I have Mario Kart 7, you know. That I have. I mean, also 3DS is one of the only ways for me to play Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. So there you go. It's one of the reasons I like this the console and everything. Or I guess it's handheld. I don't know. A handheld console. Luma 3DS custom firmware? I'm gonna assume no because I don't know what that is. So I'm on a 3DS. Okay, yeah. No. I mean, I did say this a little earlier, but this is only modded, like only physically modded, not like software-wise modded. If that makes sense. Like I don't have anything. It's only modded so I can record, like actually record it and display it here. But like, there's no like actual like software that's been installed. Yeah, I probably should mod this 3DS though, because I think there's quite a few cool things that I have seen that you can do. I just like, I don't know. I also just feel a bit too scared to do that. I feel like I'd like mess something up. Actually, let's see. Okay, I have my 3DS like game case here. So what is in here? We have New Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Kart 7, Super Mario 3D Land, Paper Mario Sticker Star, Super Smash Bros., Super Mario Maker 3DS. I don't know. Kind of a regrettable-ish purchase, but yeah, I have it anyways. Yoshi's New Island, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, Puzzle and Dragons, my main copy. Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, I didn't really get to play very well, unfortunately. My second copy of Puzzle and Dragons, even though it's inside my 3DS right now. Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser's New Journey. And then, recently my friend gave me their copy of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, so that's what I have here. And then Ultra Moon, and then Crystal on my 3DS inside. Because I actually bought a 2DS to mod it, because I don't want to mess up my old nostalgic one. Yeah, I guess I could technically do that myself, but that also, I don't know, that also probably sounds expensive now, knowing what the state of 3DS is in now. So, Who knows? Also, is it like a 2DS or like a 2DS new like 2DS XL or something? Like the one that actually folds, or is it like the one that's just like, I don't know how you describe it. It's just like one, almost like a tablet, almost. It's the one that doesn't fold in on itself. Like I think that's also a 2DS. I think. Well, no, I think that just is one. I'm like second guessing myself for whatever reason. It was for 80 euros and it was already modded. And one into a SD card, it's like 40 euros on its own. I guess, well, what would that be in like US dollars then? So I don't live like that. Out of curiosity. Oh, okay. So it'd be like about 140-ish dollars? Interesting. I mean, that doesn't sound like that bad then, but it is still quite a bit. Here's as 92 US. Oh, but I was combining the SD card on top of that. That's what it is. Like I was just saying, like that combined. Yeah. What's that character? I mean, I'm gonna say that was a mistake. It's like, that's weird. It almost looks like the Google Translate logo with like an A on there or something. I didn't type that? Oh, that... Huh. Well, it's there. Is there a way I can like look at that exactly? I mean, I guess I can literally just copy that. Oh well. It's fine. Auto-translate probably? Huh. Well, it's been 2 hours, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's 9:12 p.m. I would probably... might need to end then. Well, we'll see. We'll end at 200 resets. There we go. I think that'd be like a nice number to end off. We'll have to pick this up at another time. Oh, but the thing is, today's Sunday, right? And yeah. I wouldn't really be able to do this again until like Wednesday. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could technically do it tomorrow morning, but then it would have to be like kind of early, and it wouldn't last that long also. So, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow morning, but like, also might not. I mean, there's also other stuff I will have to do as well, so... Yeah, I probably shouldn't do it then tomorrow. I probably should then wait till Wednesday. I'm almost out of water now. I didn't think I'd be drinking this much. Just I'm not even doing that much intense. I'm literally just pressing A, like just pressing A once, just so I can pass the text, and then like reaching over like this. But that's it. Ever failed a shiny before? Yes. there's been times when that's happened. It's not there was one where I had like a Blissey, or was it a Blissey or Chansey? It was one of those two. And I got it down to 1 HP with False Swipe, but then it just used Double Edge, so it just KO'd itself before I could catch it. That I definitely will remember. It was not fun. This was really funny to think about, because at the time, that was like my first shiny Blissey, when I should have theoretically encountered way more of those, since that's like, I kept like getting a lot of XP in Let's Go Pikachu, and in order to do that you need to catch them a bunch, effectively doing the shiny hunting method for them, but still none of them, none ever showed up. Trying to think if there were other like shinies that I missed. I'm pretty sure there have been like shinies that I failed to catch, but I just not thinking of them. I wonder if I just like blocked them from like my memory, except for that shiny like Chansey. Just me doing the, imitating the, like, encounter theme in this game. The nighttime encounter theme, actually. It's like this nighttime one. Which, for the longest time, I didn't even know there was a difference. Trumping in Ultra Sun once. Oh no! Wonder what happened then with the Trumbeak. Like, did it know a move, or did you just like KO it on accident? It's 190 to like just 10 more research. I don't know why I thought I could survive a level 100. Well, I mean, mistakes happen. Also, look, you're on number 1 on the little like thing. I don't know what changed. I'm still watching my alt account. I guess it's because I'm not typing anything here. Oh wait, that's weird. It shows number 1 on my screen, but on my phone, on the that shows my alt account, it shows you as number 2. That's weird. Wait, so if I type something here, does it... What does it show me up as? Oh, now... Oh, wait, what? Now I'm even more confused. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't understand this YouTube XP system. Yeah, it says you're one. Now it shows you're. What the heck? There's 2 first place fans. I guess that could technically exist, but probably. Yeah, that's what I was talking. We're both 1. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if it'll actually tell me. Like if I actually go. I guess because it's a slight illusion break. It's probably gonna show up here. Yeah. Oh wait, now it shows me as number 2? That's weird. That's really weird. Again, this YouTube XP thing, I don't really know how it works. It was weird because like it got weirdly, to me it was like weirdly added at one point. And I was so confused, and I thought it would be like YouTube or like Twitch's, I'm sorry, YouTube's rendition of like Twitch channel points. No, that's not what it was at all, but it's interesting. I guess it becomes like a fun game for the viewers, if anything, to be like, oh yeah, who's like the actual number 1, who showed up earliest, who stayed the longest, and just kept chatting or whatever. It's probably what it was like meant for. Celebi, you've got like 6 more chances to be shiny before I won't be able to see you until a bit. So if you want to like theoretically stay on for a little longer, you have time. You could be shiny these rounds. It's like that would have been like a full party's worth, no. The GS ball would fit in perfectly. When I put the GS ball in there we go. We put the GS ball in, and then suddenly Celebi shows up. Not as strong as they should be. I mean, I guess it's weird because like they're just meant like, I mean, they're not really meant to be like legendary Pokemon, which I don't know. I mean, I guess the good thing about like mythicals is that they're just like unique and interesting. I mean, they're rare one-offs, but yeah, I guess it would be. I feel like but if they were like really strong though, but like then like it would become the issue of like, well, what if you just don't have it because how rare it is for you to even have this Pokemon. So I can kind of see why, but it is also a little unfortunate that they aren't actually as strong as they could be, as they probably should be. Yeah, that is true. Actually, yep. I mean, that's what I would always thought it was because it's like, again, it's not like everyone is gonna have these mythical Pokemon. Like for example, like the Shaman or oh whoops, that's not the right number. Like the Shaman or whatever to like in BDSP, it's like that's a like if you miss that event, then now suddenly you don't have a Shaman. unlike the players that do have a Shaman. Or if you're like me, who got that event, but I was really mad that didn't shiny hunt the Shaman in there. I'm still annoyed about that. Because I thought it was shiny locked. Apparently it wasn't, and then I just caught it, and now I don't know if we'll ever be able to get a shiny, like, Shaman or whatever. That's why it's like with the Celebi, so if this Pokemon here, and it can be shiny, and this might be one of my only chances to get even a shiny Celebi at all, then I have to try. That's kind of the whole point of this. And then now Pokemon Bank is shutting down, so then I realized, oh, I can't even stall to do this, I just have to do this now. Well, this is the last encounter for the day. Yep, it's gonna be that. Well, that's 200 resets. I think that's probably gonna be enough for this stream. It's been 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes, whatever you could say. Probably won't be doing it this morning. Probably doing this back on Wednesday. That's probably where I'm gonna be trying this again. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's where I'm ending stream. I hope it was fun watching this, even though it was just me encountering Celebi. Well, quite frankly, 200 like plus times. Actually, not even really technically, because I started the stream with like 2 resets. But even then, still get the point. So, yeah, I'm ending it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you another time. You let an 8-ball fall. Goodbye!